So today, my topic, when does selfishness become narcissism? When does selfishness become narcissism? And this is a big topic. And part of it's a big topic because I often talk about healthy and responsible selfishness. I talk about healthy and responsible selfishness. And I encourage and invite everyone in my 4-step process. Step 3 is really about you in your life and you making yourself the center of your life. One time, not too long ago, several years ago now, I wrote an article that's been published and republished called Taking a Stand for Selfishness. And I talk in that article about how I am coming from a place of self-love, taking a stand for myself and for others to be more selfish. And because it's driven from this self-awareness, self-care, self-respect, that all of that is healthy and responsible, and it's not narcissism. And so we usually have this debate about, well, when does it tip into narcissism? So let's talk about that. What does that mean? So there are several ways I think this happens. One of them, our dictionary definitions of selfishness do not necessarily help us. So the Encarta dictionary, for example, defines selfishness as looking after your own desires, concerned with your own needs, interests, and wishes. But here's the part that's troublesome: while ignoring those of others. It goes on to define selfishness as the condition of habitually putting one's own interests before those of others. The World English Dictionary defines selfishness as chiefly concerned with one's own interest, advantage, etc., especially to the total exclusion of the interest of others, especially to the total exclusion of the interests of others. Dictionary.com says devoted to or caring only for oneself, concerned primarily with one's own interests, welfare, etc., regardless of others, characterized by or manifesting concerns or care only for oneself. That's where the negativity comes from, in my experience. All of the onlys, only for me, chiefly for me, and then especially to the total exclusion of everyone else. That goes into the narcissism, where it's about me. And especially, here's the key point, especially when I'm trying to get you to focus on me. When I am only caring about myself and I'm making myself and my wishes what you should be caring about, now we're reeling into the danger zone. Now we're getting into something that is not responsible at all. Do you see the difference? I mean, I will agree that a focus on myself to the total exclusion of all else all the time is neither healthy nor appropriate. It's neither healthy nor appropriate. But when you strip out all those exclusivity and all that only and all that unhealthy stuff and look at the definition differently, I think what comes out is beautiful and is what is a part of what we are hoping for and providing the means for through the Bliss Collective. It's about valuing your inner interests and your welfare and keeping a healthy relationship to the outer world while you're also creating a very healthy connection on the inside with your inner world. So I crafted my own definition of the kind of healthy and responsible selfishness of which I'm speaking. Basing my choices on my needs, my desire, and my welfare without losing compassion for and interest in others, without losing compassion for and interest in others. Ensuring, this is part B, that I know and keep my true self of paramount importance in my life. basing my choices and my needs, desires, and welfare without losing compassion and for an interest in others, ensuring that I know and keep my true self of paramount importance in my life.